part 2 of the previous show. New little Saturday morning, the Saturday Lines with the Mystery Man. It's really.
I'll tell you what, Dale, you've done a really, really good job. Like, it's exciting.
Yeah.
Who's the Mystery Man?
Well, he just like he tweeted, and I went to the link. You follow the link. The Punters show is exciting at the moment. The website.
Yes, I've noticed it.
You know, like the stuff happening. It's.
Ooh, it's my water.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, that's good.
Yeah, no. Anyway, so just another little feature to keep an eye out for, but plenty more happening.
I'd like more comments on the Saturday morning lines because it's a bit left field thinking.
Yeah.
Some of it I can't really get. Some.
Oh, it's freaky, isn't it? It's just like whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
It's almost
wow.
like if a horse is getting smashed and you think it's unders, it's actually, you know. I think what horse did he mention? Maybe Speak Fondly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If it's $3.40, he thinks it's a $2.40 chance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what does he do when it goes out to $6.80? Like,
Yeah.
what does it do?
Well, we can
but
explain more as we go along.
Interesting
Yeah.
theory, and
Yeah.
that's the thing.
And
you
it's
know,
a lot of respect.
We
for
want a
the
bit of different thinking,
smart
don't we?
money.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Anyway, I think it'll be if you read it regularly, it'll become a lot clearer as it goes on. But it's all
It's
good.
a little bit cryptic.
Yeah, a little bit cryptic. Yeah, exactly. And I think with anything like that, the more you read of it, the more it is, and then you sort of hope that when you.
I just need to perform some maintenance here.
Okay. All right, that's all right.
Maybe not.
No, we're sweet. We're flying here.
Yeah, lovely. Cool.
The sun out and
the rain and
Yeah.
the tent. Have we started part 2 yet?
Yeah, we are. It's beautiful. And remember the John Walter special. Get his $20 stuff this week, and you're getting PBL for free. Straight in the emails from Ralphie. While Thanks Ray is on a roll, could he start issuing charges against race callers who clearly thinks it's compulsory too? Hey, continually refer throughout a race to any horse that is carrying more than 59 kilos. That is carrying 59 more. It's carrying more than 59 kilos. It's okay. We know.
It is torture.
Yeah. B. Any get-back bludger that does no work in the run and passes a few late being referred to as the eye catcher.
It's fucking torture.
Yeah. One of Mark's Group 1 pearls is horses that show pace at the start of a prep and or show pace for the first time are to be followed. You never hear there's the run when after busting their ass up front they taper late, gassing out fitness-wise, but of course they are absolute gold going forward. Can we send them back to race school or school search Lizzie Sol for these offences? Congrats on the new site, particularly the Wednesday Gun Show.
Oh, that's from Ralphie. Ralphie was it?
Ralphie, yep.
Yeah, there's been a lot of positive feedback about the show, and good job, Ralphie. They honestly, it is torture listening to race callers these days.
Oh, wow. It's right.
You know, especially when there's a small field, they've got to give
Tell
all
us-
this editorial.
Yes.
You're new to... Yeah.
Jake said, can we just give him a week off?
Can we get Mark Sheen back?
Small numbers on this is for bringing dirt racing into disrepute sort of themes. Small numbers on the horses. Only like 20% of tracks use the big ones. Please explain, Joe. I suppose they just haven't got the invested in using the big numbers out wide.
So whose job is it to supply the
horses.
saddle cloths?
I don't know. Could be everyone mentions the race club, isn't it?
The race club have their own.
Oh,
They
yes,
have their
the race
own,
club.
and there's sponsored
Oh, so
ones.
people like the big numbers, do they?
We don't like the big numbers because you can't see the horses properly.
Yeah, that's not.
Anyway.
Sorry, so the big numbers have larger cloths. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they cover up the horse a bit more. Anyway. Walter Shitbag said bringing racing into dispute. Back a few years, there was a chief steward who was doing the business with the top jockeys.
Am I allowed to say both their names?
No.
Can we just say
I know.
not the top jockey?
Wasn't the top jockey.
He certainly wasn't the top jockey. He was
Won
a
a Melbourne
journeyman.
Cup, won a Melbourne Cup for a little...
James said the rule
Hang
about...
on, I've got a different.
Oh no, there's a couple of them actually. There's a couple.
The missus was getting... No.
James has said the rule about notifying stewards of a change in riding tactics. About 1 in 10 bother with it, the other 9 avoid punishment. Or what about going further, James? Then you do announce it, then you do the opposite. That's,
Can I have my quick own email? Because I wanted to email.
Yeah.
I just forgot to mention in part 1. Racing New South Wales with Volandis. You're doing such a good job. And then, oh, poor bastard. Anyway, we're going to improve the staying races in New South Wales. We're going to make Melbourne Cup winners, and we've got the stay. We need to. So anyway, last week at Wagga, you would have noticed. Not all you would have noticed, but there was
It gets a lot of publicity, this race.
There was 8 races, okay, and so 7 of them had 8,500 in prize money, and they made this 3,800 metre race for the stayers. It was up from 2,800, now they made it 3,800. They've plonked another 5,000 in prize money, which is a great effort. That's what we need. And they only got 5 people said that would come along on thing. There's only a 4-horse race, but the thing that just makes you piss with laughter is they were all Victorian horses. They were all from Wangaratta.
Really?
There wasn't one New South Wales horse.
And the story gets better.
What's happening now?
Well, there was a $1.20 shot in a 3,800 metre race. They must be the slowest horses.
Oh, the
And
big,
around the back,
It was a $1.20 shot
around
in
the back
race.
it was last, pulling on the bit, not going, and you could lay $1.31 on the run. Big thank you to the computer players at home from Glenster. I laid $1.31, and then someone, I did the form in the race, and someone said, rang me and said, what's your rating there? And I said, well, on my figures, Kathy O'Hara can't get 3,800 metres.
What was she on?
She was written on the favourite, but she ended up as a writing change, so she didn't write
No,
it.
she
But I didn't hear it. I went into the race going, fucking KOR 3,800, leave me fucking out.
So did you notice that it wasn't Kathy on the horse?
I was just too excited watching the horse pull at the bit. And
I think it was,
but there was like, someone wanted to have 14,000 at $1.31 round the back with 1,200 to go. And when it straightened up, it dived back to the inside, and I was with a mate, and he said, we're in trouble. I said, no, we're not. It got beaten 15 lengths and ran last.
Exciting.
It
It's
was
exciting
fucking
stuff.
great.
I think
Anyway.
Bloomfield, the jockey, apparently, yeah, very
Andy
stiff.
Bloomfield.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Andy Bliss. How tough are punters? How strong are punters? They take $1.31 on the run.
Isn't that exciting?
Oh,
it's
what's
so
exciting?
exciting. Well, you've got to say that's a good thing.
I had a fat little Friday.
know,
That gave me a bit of momentum into
yeah,
Saturday.
indeed.
Like, let's not bag Racing New Wales because they have actually put on something we can talk about. That's not vanilla racing. That.
What are you talking
It's
about?
not, but it is funny how they throw 5,000 in there and we can't get one person. Like even Bindi could have taken Fraser's down or
yeah,
something.
he gets fine wherever
Is
he was.
Bindi on holiday?
Um,
What's happened to Bindi? Is she-
Fraser's running.
I read a column that she was threatening to hand in her license over
Bindi?
something that happened.
That was
Yeah,
ages ago.
yeah.
It's still going on though.
Maybe. Talking about
listen, the other
Stayer
things.
of the Year. New South Wales Stayer of the Year.
Who was it?
At the awards night the other night.
Loophole.
Close. Grand Marshal.
Oh my god!
Great man.
Sydney Cup winner. They are going to try and win a Melbourne Cup with
That
it.
was like the last race of the season at Kembla, and the race callers going, and here they are battling it out for Horse of the Year at Kembla, Captain Mannering and the.
Yeah.
I'm just going, no, no.
Pride of Dubai beat Vancouver as the best 2-year-old.
What? What?
You didn't know this?
What?
Fuck off! How could that be?
What? They got something and didn't get beat.
Ran second to Pride of Dubai, Horse of the Year. Well done to the connection.
So Pride of Dubai ran second in the Blue Diamond and won the size produce.
The worst race we've ever seen.
On their points, on their points.
It's a point system, isn't it? It's like the point system that Joe Marrero almost won Rider of the Carnival.
The 3-year-old of the year was First Seal, Kermanek, who won
the
biggest race,
Doncaster.
didn't even get noms,
Yeah.
didn't make it, the qualification.
Another great race in New South Wales.
But Winona,
Oh, Winona,
still the apprentice of the year.
she's the apprentice of the year.
The point system couldn't
we've got
screw
a tweet about that, haven't we? What do they
Oh,
say?
yeah, let's keep going. Sorry, guys.
I
I diverted it.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean, but Team Winona just thanked the extinguished guests at the awards night. And hang on. But what about Matt's response tweet?
Oh, was it?
What did you say, mate? Come on.
I said, geez, Winona's on fire.
That's funny because there's an extinguisher at fire.
I know I'm not good with English, but I got it. Fucking hell. All right, from John, let's go.
John, more on Matt.
You call me a moron?
What's that?
You just call me a
Said
moron?
more on Matt.
No, more on Matt.
He did call you a moron.
Yeah, but Dear Punters Show 18 plus Matt.
You star, Matt.
No,
Show
he's
18.
kidding.
Yeah, go.
18 plus Matt. During last week's show, you read
lots of
it.
traction.
You might get one
Rafa
left
gets-
over Sheila's, you know.
If Sarafa gets punted, like, I'm available.
Yeah, there he is.
You tainted it as well.
Oh, yeah,
There you are, tainted.
I don't know if PVL will rubber stamp that one.
Matt's
Matthew.
employing me.
During last week's show, you ran out a tweet of mine congratulating Glenn for picking out what looks like to be an
no,
up-and-comer in Boaterage after its win at Canberra.
I can't believe this bloke.
For some reason, Matt, with an asterisk, decided it was a low tweet and wanted me all but referred to the Bosnian War Crimes Tribunal for my horrible transgression. Clearly the lad has issues. For clarity, the reference to $1.40 being a massive price was due to the fact that it was a massive price. My ratings had it $1.16, so it was a big over. I thank Glenn for pointing out the horse. If he hadn't, then I wouldn't have black booked it, and it had a bit of an extra load up on it. To repeat myself, thanks Glenn, #. And a big good on you to Matt. Talking of Botaraj, I was lucky enough to part own Keith Dryden's really top horse Into the Night, and Botaraj has a pretty similar record and mini boom on me at the same stage of his career. Does Glenn think that Botaraj has the same potential as Into the Night did? How do they compare as types? Cheers, John.
Well, I haven't got this see Botaraj live. It's only the other 2 starts, 2 wins, and they've been at Canberra.
So you don't know?
So I don't know, but again, thanks to the email, John, and Into the Night was a bloody good loss, but you asking me to compare, well, what I sent up the tapes, I think Botaraj is a better horse than Into the Night. That's what I think they do. But Into the Night was a really handy horse.
And the asterisk that John was using through that, actually Matt is alright and has a greater depth of punting knowledge than most people might think. He just doesn't get the chance to contribute much during the show, giving the punting horsepower he's sitting with.
Yeah, we're like the first ones. You're like the under 21 kids.
So
just on
shall we
the
give
wing.
Matt a seat in the middle one time?
What do you think?
He doesn't.
Fair enough.
he
We
doesn't
did
even-
say,
can go over
at
there.
the time when we read that tweet, we think he's being sarcastic, but if he's not, we apologise. That's Twitter,
We did
like.
say we think.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounded,
he's not
sarcastic.
Yeah, he's
No, he
right.
sounds like he's happy. And
No,
good, and good
John's-
because I'm always impressed with punters that can be in the $1.40 range and find overs there.
Yeah.
Because that's a hard range.
Mm.
Fucking tough for me. I can't. I struggle.
TQ. Bloody hell. Talk about Glenn convoluting a simple statement about the Mankini thing.
You get me confused, Tony. So I just
Firstly,
I problems.
Glenn used to say that he liked what I used to write on the forum.
And I
90% of it was about why people shouldn't assume everyone is heterosexual.
And I agree with you.
And here is Glenn assuming that because I'm hetero, am I? Perhaps I am.
See,
that
I'm fucking confused.
I must want to see you guys wearing mankinis.
I still reckon she'd want to see us wearing mankinis.
Hardly. I don't want to see my real partner wearing one, let alone my fantasy partners.
Oh, that is very kind.
LOL. Think of it
still
like this, Glenn. If a woman is heterosexual, it
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean she likes every man or wants to see every man wearing a mankini.
I'd agree with that.
If you're a heterosexual man, Glenn, does that mean you'd like to see every woman wearing a G-string? How about Bronwyn? Gwenda or Bindi?
Forgot to mention Penny Wong as well. But yeah, I get the idea. Yes, now you're teaching me all the time, Teen Queen.
Now, if you're really going to top yourself live on the punter shows, perhaps you could do it by dangling from a branch in the park at Erskineville wearing a mankini.
I'm definitely going to do that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what a sight, she says. Perhaps you could be holding a sign saying, thanks, Ray, because this is going to even develop into a new segment.
That's great. Yep. Yeah,
Lovely.
that's great. And what does you want to read this next bit about?
She said, yeah, don't read this next bit out, Dallas, but can you say show it to Glenn?
Seriously, Glenn, don't you?
Anyway, Kev. So I pass it on to Glenn. Now TQ. It's beautiful. Kev, hi boys. Just this is from Kevin Skeen, our good mate. Just an update on the Spurs issue. Recent contact from Ray Murray. He indicates there is no interest on a national stewards level to support the idea of Spurs as a gear change, and it seems this matter is probably dead in the water.
That's a funny bit, that last bit, team. I don't know how we go together like that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, also,
But I would like to meet
oh,
you.
yeah.
Righto.
Yeah.
So back to Kevin Skeen.
He's a nice person.
Yeah, so no interest from Raymond re Spurs.
Okay, well, that's I think that Ray has generally been of the persuasion that there's no interest. You know how when you want someone to do something, you sort of present it in a way that they will say yes or no. You'll get the answer you want.
Yeah, it's like telling a naughty kid, don't do something when you want him to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, Ray has been quite clear about the fact that he's not, that he thinks Spurs are meaningless. Like he said that many times.
Yeah, he thinks it's meaningless.
On air.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that the problem was that, you know, getting Ray to take it to a stewards conference is problematic.
No, he's definitely right. It's not going to happen because Ray doesn't think it is.
That's like John Howard.
Conduct prejudicial.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Conduct
It's like
prejudice.
John Howard saying, "I'll have that I'll have that constitutional convention.
Yeah.
I'll do it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I can assure you that the Spurs Sydney service was provided via Parade Ring Spotter. I only attempted to do it off the TV screen once when my spotter was late on course, and as you indicate, it's almost possible with the recent migration to the dark
Oh,
Spurs.
what's the story, Glenn?
Yeah, you've got the black Spurs on now. They match the boot. They don't stand out as much. I mean, easy for me to see them because I'm 10 feet away. But
even still, if I've gone down without my glasses, which you know,
well, I find them easy.
they can even be even tricky to see. Put it this way, they don't stand out, do they?
No, but the old steel ones are like, you know, the back of the boots of the OK Corral. You know, as they walk into the pub to shoot him out. Cling, cling, cling.
You would have been good at that.
I would have loved the OK Corral.
Yeah. Perhaps the only positive is that the Spurs on and off remains one of the last of the information advantages on-course punters have over the majority of the cyber wagering crowd.
Okay, so that's the way forward with it, isn't it?
I've given up on
it. No, well, no, but that's what I'm saying. If you want Spurs on or off, you've got to go to the races.
Yeah.
That's the way forward.
Yeah. If you want, what was it, $9.50 roll to set?
$9 roll to
No,
set.
you can go to the
Training
races.
at $7.60.
Yeah.
There it is.
You mentioned Barney King. Can someone let Aaron know that he can stop staring himself in the camera or at least make it more subtle?
That is
Well
honestly
said.
the email of the year. That's the fucking best, yeah.
He looks like he's in
How you
pain
doing?
sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
How funny
Just
is
got to
that?
lighten
Is he
up
like...
a bit. He's so serious.
But on another note,
was
he's actually valuable.
Look,
He has actually been of value, hasn't
Oh,
he?
you good.
He's a very nice boy. Okay, it's taken me a year to like even subtly get away from hating him. So I just dislike him now. So I'm getting there. But I was at this bar. I was fucking blind Saturday night. You got no idea how drunk I was. Anyway, bloody Abdullah's joint.
You're at the
Cubby
Cubby
house.
I was at the cubby house, like, oh God knows what time. And then Peter Snowden's son, Paul Snowden, came over to say g'day because he obviously knows who I am. And we always say g'day, kind of, but didn't really, but just to introduce himself. It's very, very nice. Oh, g'day, Paul. How you going?
Paul's
He
really
says,
nice,
g'day, Glenn. Nice to meet you. He goes, gee, Aaron Macy's doing a good job.
Yeah.
I fucking said, listen, mate.
Yeah,
I'm fucking blind.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's fucking shellers everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Aaron Macy. So I don't know what Aaron does, but he gets out there a bit, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he does. Actually, Paul would be a good interview for you in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'd love to do Paul and Peter.
Sims and
So that's had a lot of positive feedback. Those interviews.
Oh, they've been great.
He just
Yeah.
mentioned
But I mean,
Aaron's
like
name.
from quarters, I wouldn't necessarily
No,
expect.
exactly.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
it's.
Well,
I mean, look,
Ralph
we
Horowitz, is this his second one? Look, always
yeah, no, I've got to get to that. But I mean, like the thing is, we could do criticise trainers for the rubbish answers, but then again, rubbish in, rubbish out. They don't really get many great questions to answer, do they?
Has your horse got a chance today?
Yeah. What did you make of the run? Yeah, it was good. Great, fantastic. What are you
Start
going to do with it? Oh, you know what? We might start it in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, going forward.
Yeah. We'll just throw something out there a bit wild. Yeah. Yeah, Ralph. Now this is big, Glenn. Well, this is worldwide. This came from the Four Corners.
How funny is that?
This has come from the Four Corners. How nice the Americans were to their captors.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, which isn't torture because Americans did it, but if black people did it to Americans, it'd be torture. Because,
Yeah.
you know, that's how it works.
But
But some of their treatments here was walling. Waterboarding and walling.
waterboarding and walling. See, I don't know the half of it.
Yeah. But I think you would oppose that walling is torture.
Well, I've got about 4 to 6 hours booked in this afternoon because they've called Dubbo off and I did all the form for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So, yeah, Dubbo's off.
You'd had 40 mils of rain.
Dubbo has struggled this winter, hasn't it?
Hasn't it? Yeah,
Why has
so-
it struggled so much?
I don't know, but I'll probably settle in about 1 o'clock after lunch and I'll leave my office corner wall about 5:36.
No Lismore?
Yeah, Lismore.
Lismore's
I
a
did
bit
the work.
wide,
I did the work for
isn't it?
Dubbo.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
So I did all the work for Dubbo.
Yeah, because you like the Northern Rivers. Always fair. You feel like you get a fair run for your money, don't you?
Yeah, I'll be looking at plane all afternoon now.
From Surfing Punter, does Nick or me want $1.35 for the Golden Rose? We'll give you an extra roll. We did say if we're doing a market, it'd be about $1.30, $1.50 for Vancouver. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, is there anything else? Or like, is there...
Well, I mean, obviously,
Well, what's he saying?
I don't want
Yeah,
$1.30
yeah,
because
yeah.
I think it's a $2.80 chance or $3 chance now. I think if you're framing a market now for the Golden Rose, it has to be favourite and it'd be my clear top pick.
Off that run now?
Oh, yes.
Does it go straight to that race off that run? Is that
I
right?
think so. I'm not. Yeah.
What?
I think she's going straight into it.
I'm
Yeah.
asking a question, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, and I'm in, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm exclaiming.
Gay announced this morning or yesterday, I can't remember reading it. No more runs, straight into the Golden
Is
Race.
she going to trial it?
Probably try.
Well, how the fuck's it going
Now,
to win
now
off that run?
fucking hell, like, it won the slipper off a fucking fantastic run. It has not put in a fantastic run there. It's put in like a nice, cleaner, nice.
It'll be
sort of
7
clean
to 2.
sort.
Yeah, but remember, hang on, its fantastic run came with the gap between it and trial. Remember, it started trial.
Right. Okay. So you're
Tottenham.
saying replication
Yeah.
of.
And that was the peak rating run anyway, wasn't it?
Probably, but I'd still argue that the slipper was
Yeah.
the same because, you know, the
Three wide.
three wide concessions. But
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
but
fair
the difference is it's not 1200 to 14. It was 1200 as opposed
That's
to
what I
14.
wanted to ask about. Like, I could not see Bold Circle on Saturday because it was 1100 to 1400, and yet
It was impossible to mark it shorter than 20s, and what a great run it was. Would you mark it 14s or 20s?
marked at 25s.
I knew you would. I
Like,
get your prices all the time.
You might be the Bet 365 traders that put it up
Yeah,
$21.
but this is Pete McCormick.
Hey, they,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
copped it Bet
And-
365.
So
How good to go.
D Dwyer,
Very
you know,
good.
he texted me on Friday going, oh, you know, owners of Bold Circle want to take $6. Should I do that? Fuck yeah. And yet it was hard as a rock.
Yeah, it was
hard as
550
a
What
rock.
was this SP? 550, but
Oh,
You get lay shorter.
but it's SP probably would have been its peak
And
price.
you know,
too,
it's only that B Shin was there that that didn't win.
And he rode full get like millimetre perfect.
Oh.
Win by a millimetre.
Exactly.
What a rider he is.
So I guess there were missing horses in that race. Like Himalaya Dream's not with us, and Marseille Roulette was going to be jimmied, and it's Marseille Roulette anyway.
Is that career for Himalaya? Is something not right? Or is it
There's something not
spelled?
right. It
Yeah.
shows-
All right,
shows
let's
the
go.
social-
Let's talk. Let's finish.
Can the whole stable be spelled?
Yeah, that's right. And Chapo just said, Stewart, this is with, what is it, conduct prejudicial. Stewards when they ignore the obvious, but let's charge Brenza Upper, please.
Yeah, the old
The
photo.
old head in the sand,
sand.
the old pitch.